What's up? This is part 2 of shares and dividends. We shall be solving 3 types of questions in this video. If you still haven't watched the video where we cover the formula and the meaning of all the terms involved in the chapter, please watch the previous video and then come to this. So, as you guys can see, the first question says Mr. Sharma has 60 shares of NV rupees 100. Okay, fine. So, number of shares. I think this specific question, okay, fine. Let's read the story first. 60 shares he has of some random nominal value, 100 rupees, done. So let me start writing the data here. Number of shares is 60, NV is given to me as 100, and then sells them. This is the most important point. In the previous video, if you see, we hadn't spoken about the concept called as selling. In this case, we are selling something. Wherever the word selling is there or sells is there, make sure that the concept called as selling price is always being is being involved. Now, don't think it's like more of a common sense, because in shares and dividends, usually people focus more on NV and MV. But wherever S is there, it's about selling price. SP is there. Okay. So in this case, SP has to get involved. How much is SP? Let's try to find out. And sells them when they're at a premium of 60%. Okay, lovely. Premium of, meaning I'm supposed to add. How much premium? 60% premium. Compared to what is the premium? Compared to NV is the premium. So selling price is nothing but, why am I doing selling price? Because the word sell was there. Premium of 60%. Compared to what? Compared to NV always. How much was NV in this case? 100. So 100. Done. Discount meaning minus, premium meaning plus. So you put a plus there. What percent? 60%. Since there was a percentage symbol, you copy the by 100 into what is the value of NV? 100. Copy that again. Fine. So gets cancelled. The selling price is 160 rupees. So the nominal value was 100 rupees. The selling price was 160 rupees. Now, how many shares does he own? He owns 60 shares. Done. He invests the proceeds. This phrase is the most important thing, which means the concept is called as sales proceeds. Sales proceeds is nothing but you made some money. That whatever money you made, you're taking that money and reinvesting into the same stock market or the same building or something like that. Okay. So reinvesting. The what? The money which he made, the profit what he made. The concept is called as sales proceeds. Fine. So how do we find sales proceeds when it comes to this chapter? The answer is pretty simple. We multiply the number of shares he owns, number of shares which he owns, into the amount what he sold it for. Sold. So number of shares times SP. Number of shares here is 60 times 160. You'll be getting some answer. 96. Okay. 9600. So this is his sales proceeds. Fine. Now he's taking this 9,600 and let's see what he does. He invests the proceeds. We found the proceeds in shares of nominal value. So he got a new investment. Okay. So how much was the investment now? Rupees 9,600. He took this investment and he put the money into another company which had a nominal value of 50 rupees. So there are two scenarios here. Fine. So which had a nominal value of 50 rupees. Done. Next. What the hell is this? Quoted at 4% discount. Okay, 4% discount in this case. Quoted is 4% discount. Careful, which meaning 50 rupees was printed on the ticket, but he got it for some discount, which means discount meaning I'm supposed to subtract. Okay, just like your all your shopping days, Amazon, your Flipkart, whatever that big billion day, all these things. So some random thing is the MRP, but you're not paying the MRP. You're paying way less than it because of something called as discount. So wherever discount is being involved, we always subtract. Okay. So I write 50 as it is minus 4%, 4 by 100 into 50, 2 and 2. So 50 rupees was there, but you got the discount and you're paying 48 rupees there. Done. Okay. And paying 18% dividend annually. Okay, 18% dividend. So D percent is 18%. We're done with this. Okay, so let's calculate the first question. Calculate the sales proceeds. Done. Rupees 9,600 is the answer. Okay, number of shares he buys. So based on the second set of data, can I find the number of shares he buys? Obviously, number of shares the previous video's first formula is given by investment always depends on market value. What was the investment in this case? 9600. What was the market value? 48. Please do the math. 96 by 48. You'll be getting the answer as 200. 200 shares of the new company he owns. So that's the second answer. Third answer, you're supposed to find annual dividend. In other language, dividend meaning income. So income is given by number of shares, which is 200 into NV. Always remember. And the NV for the new company was 50 into D percent. What was D percent in this case? Was given to me as 18%. 18 by 100. Okay, gets cancelled. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 18 is 180 with a 0. Income is rupees 1800. Okay, that's your first answer. So what was new in this question? Sales proceeds, and we are trying to make money out of the first company, not waste it, take the money and invest it back into the same thing but of a different nominal value. Same stock market of a different nominal value. Cool. Next question. Oh, important. A man has a choice to invest rupees 26,200 in 100 rupee shares of two firms at 120 and 132. The first line sounds kind of confusing. I know that, but stay with me here. You have 26,000 change. Okay. Now you go to movie theater. Fine. Now it's a multiplex. Fine. In the same multiplex, there are two super hit movies. Fine. Both the tickets are sold out, but the price of each ticket printed is 100 rupees. Now you have a choice. The first movie, a guy is coming and selling the 100 rupee ticket to you at rupees 120. The second movie, he's selling it at 132 rupees. That's the meaning. Fine. So do you have money? Yes. How much? 26,000 change. You're going to both the theaters, both the movies. The money printed on the ticket is 100. But are you buying it for 100 rupees? No. Here he is quoting 120. Here is quoting 132. Fine. That's the concept here. Meaning of the first line. Now they're telling the first firm pays a dividend of 5% and the second firm pays a dividend of 6%. So till now, whatever concept is there, I'll write the data for it. So investment is 26,200. Done. Okay. For what? For both of them, guys. I think I made a small error here. So I think I'll write investment in both the columns. I'll draw two columns first. I'll make it. Okay. 1 second. So 2 columns. This is company A. This is company B. Fine. So investment here is totally how much? 26,200. Okay. Here also the investment is the same. I'm just trying to compare here. Okay. Now here NV for both of them is 100 rupees because ticket price was 100 rupees. But what did you end up paying? At company A, you ended up paying 120. At company B, you is quoting 132. Done. And next, company A is providing the D percent as 5%. Company B is providing 6%. Data done. Find which company is giving better returns. What's the meaning of better returns? Which company is giving better profits? So in both the companies, I'm supposed to find P percent question mark, P percent question mark. Okay. Now here P percent, previous video, MVP. Remember? MVP. Opposite of MV is NV. Opposite of P is D percent. So the same formula on both the cases. MV is 120. P percent is P percent itself. NV is 100. D percent is 5. Okay. Apply the same concept here. MV is 132. P percent is P percent. NB is 100, D percent is 6. Okay. So we solve the thing here. So it becomes 100 into 5 by 120 equals here 100 into 6 by 132. Do the math. Here I think I'll use my calculator. You should not. 100 into 5 by 120. You get the answer as 500 by 120. Nothing but 4.16%. Okay. Here the answer is 600 by 132. The answer is 4.54%. Okay. So compare both of them. Obviously, you do not have the luxury of using a calculator. I'm using it. Fine. So 4.54% is better than 4.1%. Therefore, company B gives better returns. You do that. Because I think how it works. Company B gives better returns. Fine. Next. I'm supposed to find the difference between the annual returns. Annual returns in simple language meaning find the income of both of them, okay, and then try to give me the answer. So difference I'll write is nothing but common sense. Which company was giving better returns? Obviously company 2. So therefore it makes more sense if I subtract income 2 minus income 1. That's common sense. Always bigger number on top. Okay. I hope you guys got that. Fine. So income 1. What's the formula we learned right now? Depends on investment by market value into NV into D percent divided by 100. I'll copy the same formula here because I know the difference between both of them. Okay. So what do I do? In investment into NV into D percent by 100. Please write the formula there. Okay. Now investment was 26,200, but the MV in the second company was rupees 132. Copy that. Okay. MV in the second company is 132, NV is 100. First company gives 5% return by 100. Okay, minus investment is the same. By this time the MV is 120. Here it's 100. Here it is D percent is 6% by 100. Okay. I hope I'm right. No, I think I've made a mistake in the D percent here. This is 6%. This is 5%. Fine. So gets cancelled. You do the math here. Once you do the math, you'll be getting some answers here, obviously. So here 132, 6, 200. 1200 minus 1100. So 100 rupees is the difference in your annual income. That's the meaning of it. Now, don't tell me, sir, 100 rupees is not such a big amount. Doesn't matter. But still, it's there's some kind of difference is there. Okay. So that's the second sub-question. Second answer. Third sub-question. Third question. It says a man invests rupees 20 change in buying shares of NV 26 at 10% premium. Common sense, no? NV is 26 at 10% premium, meaning MV. Market value is nothing but 26 plus 10% of 26 gets cancelled. 26 plus 2.6, 28.6 rupees is the MV. NV is given to me as 26 rupees. Investment is also given to me as 20,020. Okay. Dividend is given as 15%. Number of shares he buys. Number of shares is given by the formula investment by market value. You guys have to do it. I'll use the calculator. Okay. You end up getting 700 shares. I think I'm right. 700 shares. Okay. Done with this. That's your first question. Dividend he receives annually. There's nothing new in this case. Income equals 700 shares. NV is how much? 26. Okay. Into D percent is how much? 15% by 100. Okay. Gets cancelled. Do the math. 15 into 26 into 7. 15 into 7 is 105. 105 and 26 is rupees. 1 second. 2730 is your income. Fine. Okay. Last sub-question. Rate of interest. Rate of interest he receives. Simple language. What's the profit? In shares and dividends, will you get the letter R? No. So that's only there to confuse you guys. So make sure you guys understand that what is supposed to find when it comes to rate is nothing but profit percentage. So you have MV. So what's the language we use? MVP. MV into P percent gives us NV into D percent. Apply everything. MV is 28.6. Do not know P percent. NV is how much? 26. D percent also we know 15. So keep the P percent as it is. Do the math here. So you'll get the answer as 26 into 15 by 28.6, 13.66%. That's your answer. Okay. There are a few more types of this question, but these are good enough for board exam. Okay. So for more videos like this, subscribe.